Hey everybody, Matt from Slabber here. I want to walk you through the build of this beautiful ash console table. We'll talk a little bit about setup and how to get the most out of your Slabber, and you get to see my first supporter slab his first table. All right. First, a little bit of background. If you've been following along Slabber's history, you know that the whole journey started when a cherry tree got slabbed in Urbana, Illinois. Since then, I'm really happy to report that my dad has leaned into it, started stacking up slabs all over his house, garage, and shed, and there's a whole backlog to work through, which is it's really exciting. It's a pretty eclectic mix of trees that have come down through storm damage or utility companies, but there's some really cool pieces in there. So he helped me film the assembly video while I was home, and then in exchange, I built his slab of Thor and got it all set up for the first time. He bought the perfect spacers, and so we were able to just screw those right into the rails. We had a couple scraps of hardwood flooring we used to hold the slab in place. And then we took a look at the high point and made sure we set our height based on the highest point of the slab. After everything was set up and we put the router in it, it looked like we were all set for the first pass. After a quick moment of celebration, yay! It's important to remember that the first pass is usually pretty boring. I like to set my height so that it doesn't take off much that first pass so I can really make sure everything's set up correctly. So this first one's a little bit slow, but with the power of editing, we were off to the races in no time. It did take a little bit to get the big curve out of the slab, but instead of spending all that time bent over pushing a router back and forth, I got to hang out, chat with my dad, and try and not freeze our butts off in the cold Urbana winters. After I headed home from the holidays, he sanded it down, put an oil and a polyurethane top coat on it, and it is ready to go. So there you have it. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Happy building.